everyone, my name is Leia. I'm currently really puffed out because of setting this up and now I'm completely shattered and out of breath, so just give me a minute to regain that. Cool. So yeah, hi, I'm Leia. As I'm sure most if not all of you know, I have joint hypermobility syndrome. It's highly suspected, and the doctor did tell me this, that I probably have EDS, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, but they didn't want to test me because apparently it's a lot of money and there's no point in it because it can't be treated either way, so it didn't matter what the diagnosis was, so they didn't want to refer me, although they did say it's probably EDS. Long story short right there. I also highly suspect, because I have every symptom of it, that I have fibromyalgia. I experience really severe all over pain, not just in my joints, but also in my back especially. Sitting up is difficult for me because it hurts my back so much. And I'm someone who has quite good posture. I've always had quite good posture, so wonderful. I also have a lot of struggles with fatigue and mental health, but at the moment my biggest issue is with sleep deprivation. I am tired. Yeah. Too much. Yeah, I'm just... fucking hell, bloody. Yeah, I'm really tired. So, I recently had to get a blood test for asthma, when do I not? And I passed out for the first time. I'm not sure what caused me to pass out because I've had blood tests a lot before and I've never had a reaction like that. So it was really random, but the experience terrified me. I started visibly seeing my arm balloon up. It wasn't actually happening, but I could see it balloon up, and I felt blood in my mouth, and my brain was like, you're dying. Something went wrong, because my vein collapsed, and they were like, oh, they accidentally tried to take blood from a main artery, and now you're dying because your artery collapsed. I don't even know if that's possible. But, yeah, and while I was like, no, what's happening? My nurse was like, oh, don't worry, it's just your brain having a weird reaction. And then my brain was there being like, she's just telling you that so you don't panic, you're actually dying. So I had like a panic attack because I thought I was dying. I was just passing out, but I thought I was dying. And since then, I have had really horrendous sleep issues, like really bad insomnia, which is something I've not experienced since I was a teenager because I'm so tired all the time that I've always found sleep really easy because all I want to do is sleep. I'm just fatigued all the time. I'm fatigued even now. To be fair, it is 20 past 1 in the morning, so that might be why I'm fatigued, but I just can't sleep, I'm too scared. The moment I start feeling my body pass into unconsciousness of sleep, I get really freaked out. Like when I sense myself dissociating and my muscles are like twitching as I get ready for sleep, I totally freak out and it wakes me up and I'm too scared to... I'm not even scared of like being alone with my thoughts because I just listen to Broadway songs before I go to bed, and I'm not scared of that. I'm scared of the actual act of falling asleep. I'd love to know if anyone's experienced something like this before, of just being scared of falling asleep. I know the commonplace answer to these kind of things, I'm sorry, I have a really bad cold, when do I not though, is to see a doctor, but I have a phobia of doctors and I have a lot of medical trauma, so I don't go to doctors anymore. I haven't, and this is horrible because I have severe asthma, but I haven't had a flu jab in 2 years because I'm too scared of doctors. And since the blood incident, I'm now too scared of injections too. Oh no, everything's such a mess. I found as well that my OCD, which I know I have. Again, I haven't seen a doctor about it because I don't trust them and I won't see them, but I know I have it, and it's gotten a lot worse. This is my journal, and in here I write about the ways I am annoyed, obviously, but yesterday, I think at 5 AM, I just made a list of all the ways my OCD annoys me, and reading back here, it's just so irrational and so crazy. Like, okay, if I don't end a conversation with a loved one by saying I love you as my last sentence, it means they'll die. If they're getting in a car and I don't say drive safe, I love you, text me when you're home, they will die in a car crash. If I don't cuddle the soft toys that my boyfriend bought me every single night, it means he will die in his sleep. If I don't hold the side of a lift when I'm going down in the lift, I will plummet to my death. This can be avoided by closing my eyes when the lift moves. Where does this make sense? I know it doesn't make sense, but I still think it. But this is just the way it's annoying me right now. Like, mostly affects a lot of my life. Like, I just have certain things I can't touch because it makes me feel sick and anxious. Really strange triggers. Like, very highly sensitive to certain things. And I also have a tapping obsession where I have to tap things. Which is like annoying, but it doesn't bother me because it doesn't keep me up at night with irrational fear. It doesn't keep me just wanting to die because I'm so scared of everything all the time. And the thing is, when it involves other people, it's not fair on them. Like, my loved ones don't deserve the pressure of having to conform to my insecurities just so that I don't have a panic attack. Because if a loved one wants to argue with me, they should be allowed to argue with me, but they can't, because if they argue with me, then they'll die in my mind. So they can't do that because otherwise I'll start panicking. Man, I know this stuff. You know what? Wait. I was going to start complaining about how I shouldn't overshare online, blah, blah, blah. But why not? What's wrong with sharing online? It makes me feel better. It genuinely makes me feel better. So I'm going to do it. And I'm probably going to post this video because that'll make me feel better. Yeah. It'll probably make me feel better, so why not do it? I don't care. I don't care. Here are my irrational worries and annoyances, people. Do with it as you like.